All right, this video is on functions review. And first thing we did was function notation. And just a reminder, function notation is when we replace y with f of x. So here's an example. Okay, so they want you guys to evaluate the function when x is 3. And all that means, and remember, f of x just means y. The whole thing just means y. So when x is 3, we just plug 3 in for x and see what we get for y. So y is going to be 3 times 3 minus 5. And then what's that? 9 minus 5 is 4. So the answer is 4. Okay, so just plugging in 3 for x, seeing what you get. Now the second one, they're saying they want the function value to be 7, which means they want y to be 7. They want you to find x. So now we put 7 into here, and we need to solve. So we need to draw the wall and solve for x. So we would add the 5, and you would end up with 12 equals 3x. And then if you divide both sides by 3, x ends up being 4. Total coincidence that these are both 4. Okay, don't think it's always 4. And then we did function versus not a function. So just a reminder here, every input can only go to one output. So notice how the 1 is going to 2 different y's. That would make this not a function. Now, if it's a graph, it has to pass the vertical line test. So any vertical line is only allowed to cross the graph once if it's a function. But notice this guy crosses twice, which makes it not a function. And then this one is similar to this one. You just have to notice any x cannot repeat. Can't go to more than one y. But it looks like these are all different. So if none of them repeat, then it is a function. Yes. And then lastly was based on a graph, finding different values. So f of negative 8, remember this number always means the x. So go to x equals negative 8 and then trace it up to the graph. What y value is that? And that's at 4. So this one's 4. This one, when x is 4, what is the y value? So we go to x equals 4, and it hits the graph here, and that's when y equals 1. So that one's just 1. Now these are different. This is saying y is negative 2, find x. So y is negative 2 here. At negative 2, the graph hits here, and that's at x equals 3. And then last one, y is 6 at what x? So y is 6 right here. That's it. That's at x equals 4. All right, that's it for functions. Enjoy. Oh, on to the multiple choice.